Well, vandals damaged the marquee at Bellevue Church of Christ in Pensacola, not just once, but twice this weekend.
Channel 3's Rob Brown joining us live now from the church where that sign has been repaired and the message replaced. Rob, there's actually surveillance video of the vandalism.
There is surveillance video. There were two separate acts of vandalism on Sunday. Took place on this sign right here. In fact, on this side, you can still see traces of the black paint over here along some of the letters that the first vandal used. On the other side, a second vandal showed up on a bike, actually began taking some of these letters that could be taken off this sign, took them down, threw them on the ground, and left with them. Now, the message is what church leaders think triggered the vandals. They say that this is actually a paraphrasing of a part of a Bible passage from Corinthians. They say that it's actually a list of sins that they feel prevent someone from getting into heaven, and it's the first time they've used this particular word. They say they've had other words up there, adulterer, cheater, etc., and they've never experienced vandalism until they used this particular word. They say, however, it's disappointing that the vandalism took place, but as you can see, the message is back up, and they will not hesitate to put that message back out into their community. Preacher Michael Hatcher says the goal of the sign was not to cause controversy, but to spread the church's message.
It is to deliver a message as to what people need to avoid in order to go to heaven.
The sign had been up for nearly 2 weeks, but on Sunday night, vandals made their displeasure known. Someone
came and with paintbrush and paint, and they painted some of the letters along with some on the sign itself. Then a little bit later, someone came along and just moved the letters around and just threw some of them off or slid them off on the side and let them fall to the ground.
Both were caught on surveillance video outside of the church, which Hatcher says he will be giving to police. You can see the first vandal approach with a can of paint and start marking the sign. Hatcher says it's not the first time the church has dealt with vandalism.
Several years ago, someone came and stole all the letters that were on the sign. And so that one happened to deal with stealing.
Hatcher says the church won't stop putting messages on the board, whether they're deemed controversial by the public or not.
No, because God's word isn't going to change. People might be able to change the sign and what it says. They can try and destroy it, but they can't destroy God's word.
Now, you can see that the message has been put back on the board. Hatcher said that the funny part to him was that they actually intended on taking the message down on Monday morning. He said that they'll leave it up for another 2 weeks now because of the vandalism. Reporting live in Pensacola, Rob Brown, Channel 3 News.